We begin with a question several families who've lost loved ones to the coronavirus have been asking us in recent weeks.
Are there any public memorials to COVID-19 victims in the works as a 2-year anniversary of the first death is coming up?
Our Jack Thurston posed that question to Governor Scott and has this report.
I think it's a good thought.
Governor Phil Scott signaling support once the pandemic is behind us for the concept of a permanent memorial, perhaps using Vermont's famous granite to reflect on all we've been through with COVID-19, including the many lives lost.
I think in months and maybe the next year or so, we should contemplate that. I think it's a good idea.
The idea has had some people curious, since Vermont is already home to a monument to victims of the first major polio outbreak documented in the U.S., which happened in Rutland County. Also here, one of the very few markers anywhere remembering the Spanish flu pandemic. It killed more than 50 million worldwide, but is labeled the forgotten flu, in part because of a lack of tangible sites remembering that impact.
It wasn't going to be the forgotten flu if I had anything to do with it.
Brian Zaccanelli led the charge to install the Spanish flu memorial in Barrie 100 years after that disease, telling us in November he doesn't want to see COVID's toll go neglected as long.
We don't want to forget all those loved ones that we lost to this pandemic, but we also want to take this opportunity to lift up all those doctors, nurses, first responders, and scientists that helped save so many lives.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Martha Chessie's dad, Bob Kirkbride of Ludlow, died from COVID in March 2020. She says the former fire chief's loved ones appreciate Governor Scott's interest in discussing an eventual lasting tribute that would acknowledge experiences like theirs.
Might it send the message that these people were not forgotten?
I think that's important. I think it's very important. Having a place for the families, the caregivers, the people who have been affected to go and to reflect would be a wonderful idea, yes.
First, though, the governor says, we do need to fully get through the pandemic, adding regional and national trends have him really optimistic.
We're getting closer every day.
In Montpelier, Jack Thurston, NBC 5 News.